Rachel Lee claimed to be a psychic living in Oregon, but really, she was a con artist. One day, a lonely 57-year-old man named Ralph walked into her psychic shop. Ralph had never been married, never had a relationship, and he was sitting on millions from his family's successful tree farm. To Rachel, he looked like the perfect target. She gave him a reading, told him exactly what he wanted to hear. And before long, Ralph kept coming back, opening up more about his life. Their relationship became personal. He started buying her gifts, writing checks, and eventually even hired her as his housekeeper. Soon she was also helping manage his elderly father's bills and, later, became his father's full-time caretaker. That meant she was handling the family business finances too. Over the next 2 years, Rachel carefully groomed Ralph, making herself indispensable. She put herself on payroll, $9,000 a month, just for working for him. Then came the big setup. She predicted that Ralph would soon meet a special woman, blonde, with an English accent. Not long after, Ralph was at the Portland airport when he was approached by a young woman named Mary Marks. She matched Rachel's prediction perfectly. Blonde, English accent, charming. She told him she was an exchange student from California. None of that was true, but Ralph didn't know. They hit it off instantly, kept in touch long distance, and eventually married. A quick wedding mostly, so she could get a visa. Ralph, thrilled to finally have a wife, was completely smitten. He even got a custom license plate frame that said Ralph Heartsuit Mary. Mary told him she was a bookkeeper, so Ralph gave her part of the family's business finances to manage. Now both Rachel Lee and Mary Marks were in full control of his money. Together, they drained his accounts, sold his investments, and spent lavishly: luxury trips, Rolexes, Ferraris, real estate. Rachel, especially, flaunted Ralph's money, jet-setting with her boyfriend around the world. The scam deepened when Ralph and Mary decided to start a family. Despite never consummating the marriage, Ralph was persuaded to give a sperm sample for IVF. Mary claimed she'd get pregnant in California, and months later returned with a baby she insisted was his, naming him, unbelievably, Giorgio Armani. Ralph adored the child, but in reality, the baby wasn't his, wasn't even Mary's. It was borrowed from a relative just to keep the con alive. Here's the twist. Mary Marks wasn't some random woman from England at all. She was Rachel Lee's biological daughter. At the time she met Ralph, she was only 17, later marrying him at 19, with a fake name, fake marriage, fake accent, and even a blonde wig. The scam escalated after Ralph's father died, leaving him the tree farm. Rachel convinced him he was broke and needed to sell everything to pay a massive inheritance tax. He trusted her and sold the farm for $122 million. Rachel and her circle went on a spending spree: psychic shops, property, exotic cars, jewelry, while Ralph thought he was doing the right thing. But small towns noticed things. Locals started wondering how the town's psychic could suddenly afford a Ferrari. Rumors spread, police got suspicious, and subpoenas uncovered the truth. Records showed Ralph's money funding houses, luxury cars, and vacations he never bought. When asked, Ralph was bewildered. He had no idea. After a decade, the scam unraveled. Rachel and Mary had stolen nearly $15 million. Both were arrested, along with Rachel's boyfriend. Rachel got 9 years, Mary about 2.5, and the boyfriend 2. The heartbreaking part? Even after everything, Ralph didn't want them punished. He just wanted his money back. He still believed Mary loved him. Police finally forced her to confess in front of him, removing her wig to reveal her true identity. Only then did Ralph accept that he had been deceived. And yet, even after all that, Ralph reportedly continued wearing his wedding ring for years. Because for him, the dream of family, even a fake one, was better than having nothing at all.